I found this advertorial by Swiss Clip, and I briefly read over it, and it's actually a really, really good advertorial. Much, much better than most of the advertorials that I see. And you can kind of tell that after reading it, that it's very targeted towards their specific, target customer. That's probably the strongest point of this advertorial. And going over it, the images aren't so flashy, but they complement the copy. The copy is really the strong suit right here. See these images, you got the image of the product here with the brand name. They're like, what is this? Like Swiss Clip. And then they show the product, they show the as seen on. Basically, it's going through a person's experience, but they also keep it very brief to where they introduce the product right here, right? And they literally have a screenshot of a text message, which is very like realistic. Like they went all the way to do this, which is really, really good. You don't see this in advertorials. It doesn't come off realistic like this. And say, my wife recently saw a famous podiatrist who was on Oprah. Just having Oprah is such a strong point for older people. Like, you gotta remember, depending on your demographic, everyone has like a different upbringing and popularity and like sense of, humor or sense of like just mindset, right? Older people getting a steal might be much higher value than for someone younger getting something quicker, right? Younger people would spend more to get stuff quicker. Older people, they would want to save, as much as possible. That kind of mindset differentiation between different demographics is very important when you're making your advertorials and ads in general, marketing in general. So they went through this. They're talking exactly to their target customer, and they focused on the very simple ideas, and they explained it extremely well. Like, literally, these are just easy to understand wording. This Swiss Clip is a toenail that's built specifically for seniors, people with arthritis and excessively thick toenails. They're making it clearly written towards older people. And, when you're reading an advertorial or when your customers are reading your page, you want them to feel like this is exactly for me. This solves my exact problem. This is what I'm looking for, right? They kept it simple. They're showing the product in use here. They got these like disgusting toenails, whatever. And then they got the product here. They're showing us versus them. And then they got the podiatrist here, Emily Spichal. And then it's basically a person who's exactly like the customer. And then Dr. Spichal on Oprah. And then show the product in action, show alternatives. These new handcrafted toenails by Swiss Clip, heavy duty, perfect for seniors, right? And it's a very simple, very, boring advertorial just to look at, but really this is just extremely well written copy, and it's like clearly not AI. Like, these guys have someone probably wrote this from scratch, if I'm guessing, or at least most of it. And conclusion is a no-brainer. I'm in love with these toenail clippers. 50% off. Supply chains are still totally messed up. They ran out once before, and you don't want to miss your chance. Trust me. Limited time offer. As you can see, it's a very simple page. Like, you just have your text, you have your images, your headlines, some simple boxes. Like, you don't need the prettiest looking page. You don't need to have all these colors in. You don't need to have all these visual effects in, right? Just simple. Make sure your copy makes sense, complements it, feels real, and make your advertorials exactly targeted towards your target customer.